No, you guys go along. And, look, don't stay too long.
How can we stay too long? We've only got enough money to eat about 5 minutes worth.
Yeah, that includes getting there and back.
Just leave your private life out of it. And let me remind you, this is a business office. I want you back prompt, okay?
Good thing you reminded us.
Dora, where are we going to have lunch today?
Well, I thought we'd eat here today for a change.
What's that thing?
Cheaper than taking you out to a restaurant.
Yeah, well, don't you be discouraged. We get the McKeever contract, baby. I'm going to take you to lunch at 21.
When will that be?
Well, Mac promised to call me today.
Well, why don't you call him?
Oh, no. Never chase a client. Never let a client know that you're hungry. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because once they sense that you're hungry and you want the business... Hello, I'm Press Service, Michael Tuesday. Mr. McKeever. Hi. No, there's nothing wrong with me, sir. It must be the phone. That's right. You probably called to confirm the order for the service. Well, let me tell you, sir, you won't be sorry. We're going to do a good job for you. What's that? You changed your mind? You're going to cancel? You sure you don't? Yes, sir. Well, maybe just as well, sir. I don't think we could handle the business anyway. Goodbye, Miss McKeever.
No, McKeever.
I never discuss business during lunch hours. Dora, pass me an egg, huh? Yeah.
It's too bad we lost that account.
Well, we didn't lose it entirely. Max said he'd call in a year or two.
Mike, seriously, I'm very worried about our business. I don't think this office is being run in a business-like manner.
Well, we don't like the way I handle things. Maybe you'd like to take a crack at it. Maybe you think that you could run it better, huh?
All right, I'll do it on one condition. If I take charge, everybody here is working for me, including you.
Okay, boss, you can take over right now,
Okay. Get out of my chair.
What?
When I take over, I take over. That's what I mean.
You're the boss, huh?
Yes, I'm the boss.
What am I, then?
You're the secretary.
Okay.
No, they don't do that anymore with the secretary.
Chase me around the office?
First. No, I'm not doing that. I'm serious, Mike. The first thing, First things first. The first thing we hire is a good sales manager. Somebody who will get us clients. What this business needs is some new blood. I think I'll call Sophie. She'll be able to help us out.
Sophie's got new blood?
She works for an employment agency. She comes in contact with a lot of good salesmen. She'll know what to do.
No remarks.
David.
David?
Could you please remove the hat?
Why, are we in church?
Please, this is a place of business. Maybe you better put it back on. Lou, why is your desk so untidy?
Oh, I need all this stuff for my work.
Is this racing form part of your work?
Don't knock it. I make more at the track than I do in this office. Good morning.
You're over an hour late.
So dock me.
Mike, you've got to cooperate with me. I'm only doing this to help save the business.
Doing all what? What, are you going to bet the business on the horses?
Come over here. I have an assignment for you.
Yeah, we don't need assignments. What we need is more clients.
I will get around to that, but in the meantime, we've got to have something to sell. Now, this is what I have in mind. You may sit down.
Thank you.
It's a highly provocative story. It's something right up your alley. The subject is polygamy.
Well, why is that at my alley? I haven't even married once.
Well, there are lots of men in this country who have been 2 or 3 times without ever bothering to get divorced. I want you to expose these people. They're making a mockery of the institution of marriage.
Well, I didn't know there were that many polygamists running around the country.
There are thousands of them, thousands. Now, I want you to go down to the police files and dig up a story that'll be sensational.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a pretty fair idea. I'll get to it when I just...
No, I want you to start working on it right this minute. This is one of the stories I want to sell to get us some new business.
Yeah, all right, I'll get right to it.
No, Mike. We keep our coats on during office hours.
Oh.
That's one of the new rules I put into effect.
Do I have to raise my hand to go to the washroom?
Headline Press Service, Managing Editor Miles speaking.
Managing editor? Oh, Dora, this is Sophie. Hey, listen, I think I found the right fella for you business-wise. And social-wise.
What's he like?
Oh, he's a real smoothie. And what a salesman. Believe me, Dora, he could sell the Brooklyn Bridge to the Eskimos. He's He's a friend of my Melvin's. They went to PS 22 together. And Melvin hadn't seen him in 19 years. Then all of a sudden he bunks into him at the automat. I think he's just the man you're looking for.
Well, when can I meet him?
Well, I'll tell you what. You'll come to my apartment tonight, and I'll cook up my lasagna special. And then Melvin will bring Douglas.
Douglas.
Yeah, that's his name. Douglas Aldrich. Isn't that a beautiful name? And he's got the looks to go with it.
Oh, Sophie, you're such a good friend. Well, I'll call my hairdresser right away and make an appointment.
Yeah, that's a good idea, honey. Look your prettiest and be there. Sharp, 7 o'clock.
Okay, bye.
I thought there wasn't supposed to be any socializing during business hours.
I wasn't socializing. That was strictly business.
Then why are you getting your hair done?
Because I'm going out tonight.
I was going to ask you to have dinner with me.
I'm sorry, Mike, I'm busy. But even if I wasn't, I couldn't accept your invitation.
Why not?
That's another new rule. I don't think it's good for an employer to fraternize with her employees. Now, if you don't mind, please get to work. I haven't danced like this since I was in high school.
Yeah, well, that couldn't have been very long ago. Hey, how come Lady Astor ain't in here helping with these dishes? Why do I have to be out here wrestling with this pot?
He's your friend, isn't he? You want him to get a job, don't you?
Yeah, I'll say. He just put the bite on me for $10.
She's the one that can give him a job. Now shut up and do the dishes.
Look, honey, I don't like to do dishes.
Oh, Melvin, don't you know that when we get married, you won't have to do any dishes? You'll hire me a maid. She'll do the dishes.
You're good enough, Dora, to be Fred Astaire's partner.
Oh, you're even better than Fred Astaire.
Well, Fred's pretty good. Cigarette?
Oh, thank you.
Melvin, come here, honey. Look. He's lighting her cigarette.
So maybe she ain't got a match.
Sophie and Melvin tell me that you're an executive for a large newspaper.
Well, yes, I'm managing editor of Headline Press Service. We service newspapers with feature stories.
You don't have to tell me about HPS. I've read your stuff all over the world.
I thought you traveled a lot. You look like the worldly type.
Yes, I have to keep on the move.
Well, Douglas, what kind of selling do you specialize in? Sophie said that you could sell the Eskimos the Brooklyn Bridge.
Sophie exaggerates. The secret of my success is just the opposite. I don't believe in selling people things they don't need. That's the technique I'm expounding in my new book.
Oh, you're writing a book?
Yes, Bennett Cerf is after me to publish it. It's going to be called The Douglas Aldrich Philosophy of Selling.
Oh, I'd love an autographed copy.
You'll have the first copy, my dear.
Douglas, I wish we had someone like you to head up our sales department.
Well, I'm afraid I wasn't planning on accepting another assignment in sales engineering until I finished my book.
Oh, what a pity. You see, I need someone right away because this is the height of the season.
Well, I guess I just can't say no to a beautiful lady.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, about financial arrangements, well, I'll come to your office tomorrow and we can talk about that. I'm sure that you and I will get along just beautifully. Well, it's easy to see why you're not making any money. You just haven't done enough business under Mr. O'Toole's management.
Now, that's a brilliant diagnosis.
Mike, please, you promised to keep out of this.
Yes, I think it's a good idea if Mr. O'Toole stays out of management. No one could have pulled this business any further down than he has.
Now, wait a minute, Dora. I don't have to stand here and be insulted by this guy. And who is he? Where's his references?
He comes very highly recommended. You'll just have to take my word for it. He's one of the best sales managers in the country.
There's no need to defend me, Dora. I just can't do my best work when there is friction in the office.
Oh, please, Doug, you promised to help me out.
I'm sorry. If you'll just give me a consultation fee of $100, I'll be on my way.
Dora, $100? $100 for what?
Well, that's only half of what I generally get. I'm only doing this for my friend Dora.
Mike, if you don't keep quiet, I'm going to quit, too.
No, you can't now. You're the boss, remember?
Why don't we go to lunch, Doug, and talk this over?
All right. For you, I'll eat lunch.
You'll like Mike as soon as you get to know him.
If I stay, it'll be on account of you, not Mike.
Will you stay?
Only on condition that I report directly to you and not that bumblehead O'Toole.
All right, I promise. He won't give you any more trouble.
A check, please. Oh, this seems okay. You do have an expense account, don't you?
Oh, yes, of course.
Well, while we're at it, you better give me my expense money.
Expense money for what?
Well, I'm going to run out to Long Island this afternoon and solicit some business for you. Of course, I'll need funds for entertainment and miscellaneous expenses.
Oh, yes, of course. How much will you need?
Start with, shall we say, $25? If I need more, I'll call you later.
Oh. Well, I'm afraid I don't have that much in cash. Would you mind taking my personal check?
It's a pleasure, my dear. Of course I'll take your check. You do have identification.
Miss Miles,
Yes, David.
here's a Casey Stengel brief.
Oh, thank you, David. Now, you can get to work on the other one now.
Yes, sir. All right.
Mike, how is the polygamy story coming? Have you got it done yet?
No, it'll take a long time. I got a lot of research to do. Don't you worry about me. You worry about your super salesman, Douglas Aldrich. How's he doing this?
He's doing fine. He's out in the field getting new business.
I gotta see.
You're the most suspicious man I ever met. If you had more faith in people, you'd get along better in the world.
Yeah.
Headline Press Service, Managing Editor Miles speaking. Oh, hello, Doug. How are you doing out there in Long Island?
I'm doing fine. I just called to let you know I'm making some excellent contacts.
Oh, that's wonderful.
There's a lot of business out here on Long Island.
Well, have you signed anybody up yet?
Not so fast, Dora. First, there's groundwork to be done. A lot of these people have never heard of Headline Press Service, but they will when I get through with them.
I knew you'd come through for us, Doug. Well, I won't keep you on the phone. I know you must be anxious to get back to work. Bye.
Goodbye.
That was Doug. He's out there working his head off for us.
You sure have to work hard these days to make a buck.
I won't be able to have lunch with you today, Doug. I have a dental appointment.
Oh, that's all right, dear. I'll just stay here and make a few phone calls. I have to set up some appointments.
Oh, good. See you later.
Sam, Doug Aldrich. 4-4-4 on Daisy B at Hialeah. Yeah, look, I'll call you back. What can I do for you, Doc?
Oh, I'd like to see Mr. O'Toole.
He's not in.
Oh, that's too bad.
What do you want to see him about?
Well, I own the Manhasset Long Island News. I'm looking for a new press service. I don't like the one I have. They've been very unreliable lately.
Well, if you want to sign up with HPS, I can take care of you.
Good. That will save somebody a trip coming out to Manhasset.
Yes, I'm the sales director here. Now, how long do you want our service?
1 year, and you can make out the contract to John Meeker.
Okay, Mr. Meeker, this will cost you $150. Of course, you realize there's a 10% discount for cash, save you $15.
Oh, I didn't know that. A penny saved is always a penny earned.
As soon as the contracts are executed, we'll mail you your copy.
Oh, yes. Well, $135.
Thank you, Mr. Meeker. It's a pleasure to do business with you.
Oh,